One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Download kickoff right now. Matthew Stafford is on the practice field, but still not practicing. The Rams starting back in a good
Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Run it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and the hard work.
He's going to lose a yard on that.
4 days
That's such a
until
great
we start
physical
the
play
regular season.
because this is one of
And
the
the
bigger,
Rams
more
continue to
physical
count
running
down
backs
what
you'll see
they
in the
hope
country. We're
are
used to
the
seeing
remaining
him
days
push the
until
pile
their
the
starting
other
quarterback
direction, not that
is
time.
the Delta
It's the big guys up
this
front
team.
on
The
defense
play,
getting penetration, and they're sending you
Saturday,
him
big
back
help
for
to the
attack.
media after the Rams preseason opener was that Matthew Stafford, after a roughly 65-throw session on Saturday, was going to be able to be out there. He's working individual drills
Jackson going
today.
to throw it.
However, Monday,
Hey, see what's good. I don't even know who the fuck is who.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the bench.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? They've struggled, but opening drive, making a stand. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide.
The receiver.
And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. Oh, they dial up on second and 8.
So this is now an extension of what we've seen, Mike, several times in recent years. Matthew Stafford having some type of enablement, not practicing a lot of
Let's it fly deep
I still tell you, one of the toughest quarterbacks we've seen in his era is going to find a way to be on the back. It can be a really tricky thing, and the shifting timetable here, if you want to be paranoid about the situation, probably doesn't make you feel a lot better. What is happening right now?
Here's a fumble way behind the line.
Speaking
And
from
the
experience,
defense
it
jumps
sounds
on it,
like
and they
it
get that turnover.
could be a tricky
It's
thing.
raining in this
It
game.
could
It's
be
making
something
the
that
football
if
slick
it's
and slippery, and you know
it's
ball
not just
security is going to be a
power
massive
through
issue.
kind of
Both
thing,
coaching
or,
staffs
hey,
have
play
preached
through the
about
pain.
that
No,
to their
it's
teams in
functionality.
the
You
locker
heard
rooms
Sean McVay
before
say that.
taking
The
the
best thing you
field.
can do is
These
monitor it,
guys
Wallace
really
having
need to
a
do a
trade.
better
as
job
best
of
you
holding
can.
on to the football.
But you heard him also say, McVay, talking about a setback. You don't want a setback. You're going from footwork, walking, running, everything he said right there, to eventually, you hope,
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
and corner work, and taking shots and all that stuff. So even if he gets to the point
They'll
where he's
leave
back
it
on
with
the
the
field,
running back.
it's something you're going to
Not
have
a
to
lot of daylight. He
you're
gets
gonna have to
one
treat
to
it
the
something that could
32.
pop up again. So
In a
that,
competitive
I guess,
conference like the
the
SEC, you
scary
just
part
can't
of
afford to
this
start
one.
0-1. If
The
you
good
want to
part
chase
is
the
that
championship,
sometimes
really
they feel
important
like
to
they're
get off to
moving
a
this
good
thing
start.
in the
No
right
doubt,
direction,
in the SEC,
and they hope
you've got to
something
set
gets them
the
to
tone
stays on the
early. It's
field.
all about
And if it's like
creating
a little bit
momentum
of
out of the gate.
uncomfortability,
Both of these
sometimes
teams
guys
had
still
this game
feeling
circled all
right.
offseason,
Still
David. They
able
know
to
what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you
Going over the top.
Here are, as Tom mentioned, sort of sliding timeline, right? The first time that Matthew Stafford is expected to join
Hey,
the
listen,
practice
quarterback
that
didn't get
hasn't
completion on that
happened.
throw.
One
That
was
doesn't
right
mean
after
you
the
can't try
acquisition.
again.
Remember when we
Most
started
of your
down the court,
playmakers
we started with
outside
this
push the field and stretch it for you and make a play for you. I wasn't surprised to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He did go to a workout on Saturday, 6 to 8 passes. That's a lot of passes. And clearly something did not feel right, and that's why he did not practice today. Maybe you don't want to call that a setback. That setback is really serious, but that's not what he's not
Down on
with
the saving
development that
field on
he
third
threw the
down.
ball as much as he would in a football game,
Jackson
and
will
then
throw.
couldn't get out on the practice field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will fire it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time
He
tonight.
has to do to be on the field, but
He'll
you
settle
do
for
wonder
some
how
pretty good
his
field
function
position
is
and make
going
the fair
to
catch
be.
at around the
And
35.
certainly the further you get into
Guys, here comes
August
that
without
Alabama
practice
offense
time,
onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
practice time.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Probably not going to be quite as sharp as he would be.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And we're going to have to be careful with the last thing you want to do is aggravate some things in August when you need to be ready to go. Jefferson simply, as the game keep passing, This is something that grows increasingly alarming.
And Sean McVay said surgery has not been any plus safety more than that. It is.
And he'll be
Injuries probably not much of an option. You're not going to have spinal fusion and go out and try to play NFL quarterback here. 5 days has turned into 3 weeks. Certainly to keep a close eye on Matthew Stafford's status as we come up for the open. We didn't have a lot of other players who were on the field playing football over the weekend, including the guy at Tyler Shuck, who had up and down debut. There was this pick six that Shuck said after the game he would throw 9 times out of 10, just a good play. Came back with a shot down the field.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's the first one of the day out of there. We saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28.
The Saints took Tyler Shuck at number 4.
Jackson gonna throw
this was
it.
going to go in his
And the
direction.
rush will get to him at the 25.
Is going to be the preseason two starter and Mike Tyson go get somebody. Yeah.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Didn't have time to jump. Going to keep the drive going here.
Looking to fire.
A juggle.
Showing the arm straight down the left.
Come on, man. Bullshit.
He's got to be able to give you some of the dislocated finger.
He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the
An extended period of time here.
No surprise. When you start the game over 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40.
50 to 2.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really sputtered out of the game, turned it over.
Yeah, there's the part where you should have completed the pass and also protect yourself on there on that one. So Dave Jones gets the start, but as Shane Steichen asked him after the game, and as he said then, he's probably going to have to juggle the plan. The plan was for Richardson to play a bunch week 1, and then juggle to play a bunch week 2, and then sort of make a decision from there. So now, Jones got the ultimately actually against the Ravens. Now he's going to have to be Richardson getting more time and hopefully staying up in this next game against the Packers. Got to make a statement here because not only did he get hurt on that play, he made a mental mistake. Got to show the coaches that he is capable of being the starter and letting always them on. Otherwise,
and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Which was not the biggest
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
Methodical drive by Justin
Back to
Fields
throw, it's
against
Simpson.
Green Bay's starting defense.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9.
If there was any downside in the penalties, the
play action
not
fake.
happy about it.
He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion.
2 drives, one of which ended in a touchdown. 5 passing for 67 yards. Brian Callahan said, this scoring game has not arrived. They need to work on with him. However, it's been very apparent throughout the offseason, of course, since they took him at number 1, that Cam Ward was going to be the starting quarterback. The idea was to at least have the appearance of competition to push this thing forward. Callahan's
yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places.
Smart,
and
really can process and show
the screen game's a big part of it, too.
In that game against the Buccaneers, which, based on the score, might have been the only thing really great for them on that particular day.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
Wasn't expecting that to work out so well. What else did I found
the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
A minor procedure on his knee, and minor surgery is defined as surgery on somebody other than himself. But the minor part of it is that there's 2 ways to handle it. Shrink the affected part,
take away that run game, make it more dimensional, put him in passing situations.
Using some punches there, he can fully repair and sew it up. But that recovery will take months. In this case, Dickerson's going to go with the trim, and the hope is that he is be ready for week 1.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
Looking like he's got a shot to get in for the regular season. With Judy last night,
looking for a physical attack from the gun. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
For Tampa Bay as well.
Even day into the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy. I'm a noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Pretty good help, pretty good precinct.
Not back anytime soon. 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, Kyle Shanahan saying today they expect him and the rest of the guys to come off base health now. On the 49ers roster, likely returning sometime around week 6. Ayuk was injured last year in week 6, just a couple of months after he got that deal. Took care of him in San Francisco after months upon months of trade speculation and negotiation. At this point, we're now certainly relying heavily on the likes of young Ricky Pearsall entering year 2 to be able to make up some of the gap. Yet not a surprise, Ayuk just got into the setback, except that we'll describe the rest of the time a very serious knee injury. It'll end up being about 12 months before Brandon Ayuk is back on the field. Any team knows what it's like to scheme the game plan around not having plays when I got guys like better or worse, we'll say worse in recent years. It's the 49ers who have that experience.
I showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
James Cook did suit up over the weekend. His full
We needed that, man. We needed that.
Is it time for the Bills and their fans to be worried about number 4 being out there when it counts? Our different Jadine will be here to break down that and other causes of concern around the NFL. So you're saying
the slippery surface, no problem.
Okay, why did nobody teach me that we get
and they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run.
Turns out a big part of how good
he back from inside his 5.
it wasn't until I tried
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Going up for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. You can go way back in the history to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team, Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Alabama with no concerns at all. Two touchdown passes in an impressive effort on national TV. Hey, right here on NFL Network. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Was at that game. He marked off his
Come on.
Makes a man miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Price. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Not many fifth-round
picks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Welcome back to the Insiders, presented by Safa. Tom Pelissero here in Los Angeles, joined by Cameron Wolf and Mark Ross.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
Watch the tape, to go down the X's and O's. I talked to people with other teams. You were actually in the field. Give me the eye test here.
One high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
He looked comfortable. He looked in command. He looked like a guy deserving of more opportunity. It's funny, I talked to him after the game.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
In this race,
they are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
Plays outside his feet. We saw that list.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Drift sometimes it gets some trouble. There's pressure. There were a few times he did drift, but there were also times he showed good footwork overall.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.
It's a silly narrative that we had to set him up for success.
And the Razorbacks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. He's going to throw it from his own end zone.
Fuck.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. You can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Yeah, look, this is just going to be the new normal, or half of the new normal camp with Shedeur Sanders, and everything he does is electrified to the end.
They've got them in deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Which the Browns have been doing which the NFL has done throughout Shedeur Sanders'
Backs against the
whole
wall, and
journey
they'll let it
here.
fly again.
Man, he didn't even fucking win. He
Intercepted.
didn't run around.
Incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is looking dangerous. Threw a pick earlier in the game. Almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
The bigger picture is the Rams are giving him the
From his end zone, needs to be careful here.
He was hurt the day before, so he didn't
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I think it's fair to say, to the extent
Back to
that
throw, it's Simpson.
but it's safe to make the roster.
That's the what are you doing?
Make a connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and the receiver.
Close,
Just
mate.
not on the same
I think
page.
if the refs
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this
be out
3rd
there
and
this
long.
week and he returned to practice and team drills today.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him.
Get up.
And the defense
Get him out there over there and score.
quarterback down at the 44. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
5 different starting
3
quarterbacks
and
a
out,
couple
and
of years
not
ago.
much choice but to get rid of the ball.
It's going to be interesting to see exactly how they navigate these next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The lone back's got it. Burrows is waiting for a couple, but he's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
He all on him.
Penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play
That's
for the
what it is,
offense.
man.
Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Yeah, Tom, the Browns have done a great job of navigating this.
The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football? That's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Jackson will throw.
Oh, God. That's bullshit. He's supposed to go for that catch and go to the ground. Why is he worried about the dude like he blocked him? What was that?
In the preseason game, and so I anticipate that being the same, where you're seeing a lot of Shedeur in a healthy
Faster than him.
Another
I'm throwing it away from him. Catch the ball, get on the ground. Why is he worried about? What is this animation, bro?
Number one, the hamstring issues are there.
Come on.
Delgado had that hamstring.
What?
Try something different there in practice there, Kevin.
Come on, it's fucking
You're right. I was
trash.
there, the feeling with Joe Flacco. Look, this is Joe's job. No matter what happens with the other three, Joe's going to go out there and start and he can really one that.
Punt is in the air on fourth down.
The intriguing quarterback stat.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
That's using his leg. And Kenny Pickett's Super Bowl champion.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground, finding open areas. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill all over the place, but there's so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama that ran it with an edge. They ran it with physical. They've always represented that style, and you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Browns, Eagles, one again for time on Saturday. What do you know? That game is also on NFL Network, Mark Ham. Thank you very much. You also watch that game on NFL Plus. With NFL Plus, keep the NFL in straight live out of Lexington for the season game. Live local and primetime games on both during the regular and postseason. And the 7 exclusive live game. NFL Plus Premium. Enjoy even more football in NFL Red Zone, game replays, and NFL Pro. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/NFL.
As he picks up the first down.
Ben Johnson made his preseason debut as the Bears
aggression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
For a key third down conversion in the second quarter. Take a look at the
turning to the running game here on third and goal.
Same time the Bears facing fourth and goal from the 4-yard line. And Xavier again this time making points. Alexander in the back of the end
for
zone
the second
for 6
time
to gain
tonight,
and
they'll
7
try out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out.
So let's welcome her.
Absolutely center cut.
Thanks so much.
That brings him to within one. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Quite unusual, actually, and really interesting to watch when I arrived in the stadium about 4 hours ahead of me. Let's just Ben Johnson in, and boy, is he excellent. How many head coaches
enough time to get off the play before we head to halftime.
3 hours before kickoff, their QB1 is not playing a preseason game on that
Jackson
day.
gonna throw
a
it.
7-10
Gets rid of it.
workout. I mean, they were out
complete.
expensive
That's
time.
about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
And you see the play on the
And
field.
a lot
And
of
what you
coaches
do
will
from
say
it when you watch
eliminating
this
big
stage
plays
is
and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday.
A couple
The
touchdowns
offensive unit
in
that
that game.
subscribes to the
But what
less
we
is
saw
more
was,
philosophy
I'm
might be the one
thinking
that
of what
leaves
Ben
here today with a big fat W. It's with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
We will see when he takes over here in the preseason. They are to be determined on that. But we also saw a significant use of the run game. And it was the rookie Calvin guy.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
He's a seventh-rounder, outstanding contact balance.
And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half.
But he is a very consistent player. He averaged 5 yards per run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how.
He's got some strength. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the point.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
I think ultimately, Mike
and Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
He wanted to put his guys through the process. And he said, you're absolutely going to see our starters again at some point. They just traveled to Detroit. But, you know, for Tua to get in there, it was only a series. His leadership, I would say, has really gone to another level in talking to multiple people with the Miami Dolphins. And he was steady. I mean, he was who Tua is.
Oh, freshman is your big night.
And I'll just say this. I think their backup quarterback, Zach Wilson, he got a lot of good reps on Sunday against the Chicago Bears.
He might be the most important backup quarterback for obvious reasons in the NFL. He's a player interested in that. The Dolphins were, again, a conversation I had with him. They were actually interested in back in 2024. So starts with the Jets, goes to the Denver Broncos. Using his legs
there with Conley and
not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. They've never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's good to see you in the booth, Stacey Bell. Thanks for joining us. Good fun.
Hey, give me time to take it off.
Oh, I can't see your fucking shit.
That's the game that's kind of
Keep going there. Second half.
on both sides. It's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serves that time? Poor job in pass protection. The quarterback.
He's
That's the head
going
coach there.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, working at the 24 of this defense. His head is spinning.
The Eagles along with a bunch of other additions. And then continue up in the draft with Will Campbell there, the best offensive line in the draft. And then that's the man right there, Henderson in the 2nd round.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
A lot of preseason gets ready to go, which you can and cannot do. You can see explosiveness and lead on the kickoff.
They'll move the wide receiver.
They absolutely crushed it there in the whole season.
They'll run it.
Today, I'm giving them great.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Sure.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
We're talking gas, groceries, drink, you name it, we're just always in our hands. So, we really can get it in, now we'll drink it.
Looking for space, it's Anthony. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it win.
I wasn't expecting that to work out. What else did I found AI hard a bit. I tested it for a few minutes. He did a great job helping me solve my code. I had any insight.
Might be calling a hot route.
Then you can use for free.
Jackson will throw.
First time ever, I was placing my
just in time. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down.
Only gave up 18. Yes, it is preseason, but the big violence just seem to be going the Patriots' way. Drake May rated that 5-yard touchdown run as well. The unveiling of the Tom Brady statue adds to the good news there.
He's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
We'll see, but definitely
for me, it's not a player in the field, it's not a coach on the sideline. I'm going
on. Missed it. No
good. The general manager of the New York Giants, he has 2 first-round picks. I'll throw Carter.
Sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers haven't scored the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Showed his ability to do a little bit of everything, including
pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We had the pressure bearing down on him. He has impressed in training camp. He's gotten
good
better.
Call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play.
He and Brian Dable, the head coach, have been fantastic.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
Dable and Dart hit it off big time during the pre-draft process in the spring, and that has
on 3rd down
into the regular season.
Oh, y'all that damn time.
Now they're starting
these guys right now, and that impressive draft class here.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back to back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw at Simpson. Tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Unloads quickly.
Immediately,
they're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
When they're showing run to the left, they're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed.
Got it.
The best part, there's flexible repayment plans and shorter cooldown periods, meaning you don't have to
Hey,
wait
when I say substitute, y'all don't keep me
Simply
substitute.
apply, check your eligibility, and find out how much you qualify for. Don't sleep on this. Go download Clio today.
Come on, Tommy.
Offensively, sideline to sideline, they do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
Takes it from the gun on third down.
Was good in one of the
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Right now. It's growing a lot this weekend, Tom, because we just top more
from the red zone, looking for a space. Grab through the middle. It's Edwards. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
After that, and I would say then,
going to work on second down. Red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Now, that's not
the corners are walked up tight.
We have a great opportunity to win the Super Bowl.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
This is 18 total touchdowns last year. So I understand how and there's bigger ones out there.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play.
I'll say this. Unlike Mike and the Cowboys, there at least have been negotiations. Unlike the Commanders,
looking downfield, it's Simpson.
Here, but there's
and he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This one before, they're banged up, the wide receiver position, among other places right now.
Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spell the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Oh, fucking dangerous.
Nice is it to know that
ankle
in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Sign for a team that's going to lose this year, right, to suspension at some point, really hopes to have a more electric passing game going on. And then Fulton is kind of a low-key deal here because they thought he'd be an outside corner and allow Trent Duffy to play
the analytics here, and you go for two.
Most effective quarterback on the team. If Duffy has to play outside, it's going to be able to play in the slot. It's going to really
the snap
secondary that Wyatt a lot of
fires to the wideout. And he's got it. 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Okay, why did nobody teach me that when you get
from inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game is shut this running back down. I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there in this situation. You know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call when it keeps DBs back deep? I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understand, they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
I'm definitely because they're
got it in the middle. It's Hale. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. I mean, we've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Thanks very much.
Dead center perfect. And that lead
NFL preseason with 7
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on
looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again.
The insiders presented
by incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fucking ball.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wide open on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is being won, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the up.
The insiders, along with Mike Garafolo, touchdown passes for the Browns after getting the start in the
When Kevin let us know when it goes final.
Against the Panthers.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
LeBron James, Marcus Cousins posted on social media, and even Steven really did.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point. And the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this This defense desperately needs to get the football back.
That feels something.
Jamie Foxx not the only person who felt that way as we get to rookie moves right now.
Tied with the first and 10
on the insiders, along with Mike Cole, Judy Batista, and Mark Ross. All right, you know what we talked about?
On the option.
We talked a lot about this game Saturday.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground tries to keep momentum going.
Well, I could have said Jackson Dart, but I went to the other side of the ball for the New York Times.
They'll leave it with him.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds, we're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down, I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really good.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really promising start for him.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
On the safety one draft class being the
defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
I'm going to go back to pass. That game in Baltimore with the post.
No!
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the
40
field.
yards for Kyler Warren, the first round tight end, and we thought was going to be the first tight end taken. Wound up being the second, but a guy that clearly showed the ability not only for passing game, but in this game. Yeah, he's trying to take. All right, maybe I could call Baldy and said, had a time Warren block. And he blocked great.
They have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They make a stop trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has been a showcase. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying play action.
Oh, hell no.
And he can't get it off. Taken down.
Let's find out what Shakers do.
Late in the game.
They change plays. Bullshit.
What if I told you there's a free app?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense.
They fucking change fucking plays. Oh,
Lex never had a chance at 4th down to try to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up, get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Most of the goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but
I don't think it's show. I think we're going to show right here. I don't think show. Hey, look, I could be the number 1 punch returner, but I'm also going to get quality snaps.
So you're
there
saying there's a chance?
I like it. Right there by that young man.
Listen, I don't think they can fix everything. This team needs to go back to the drawing board.
There's only a few of those late-round, mid-round receivers that pop. I'll give you another one. Corey Horton, 5th-round pick out of Colorado State. He's been one of these standouts in Seahawks training camp throughout. And you saw why. He targeted 7 times in this game. 3 catches for 31 yards, including that 10-yard touchdown right there from Locke. Everybody wonders exactly what is that Seahawks receiver unit going to look like in 2025. You know it's going to be a lot different. They traded away DK Metcalf. They cut Tyler Lockett, who is now in Tennessee. They bring in Cooper Kupp. They got Jackson Smith and Jigba. Maybe Torrey Horton Another core part for the same front office was found, guys like Doug Baldwin once upon a time. They've got an eye for that position in Seattle. Guys, thank you all very much. The 2025 NFL season is almost here, and single-game tickets are on sale now. 17 games for all 32 teams with NFL.com/tickets. To purchase tickets today, verified tickets are available through the NFL Ticket Network, including Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, and Sports Illustrated tickets. We saw a lot in the first full week of the preseason. We also saw, some things we've never seen before. Look out, CD! At least he's got his contract at this point, unlike a year ago. That doesn't look like it feels good for anyone. We'll break it all down right after this on the inside. Another weekend chock full of preseason action awaits right here on NFL Network. All kicking off Friday night, 7 p.m. Cam Ward and the Titans going up against Michael Penix and the Falcons. Chiefs Seahawks that night as well. How about a quadruple header kicked off by Shedeur Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, those other guys on the Browns against the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. All wraps up on Sunday. The new look Jaguars, Travis Hunter against Jaguars already gave us one of the most unique highlights in preseason history. Cam Little from way downtown. That's a 70-yard field goal. You know it's a long field goal because Jackson DeVille didn't even get in position to do something silly behind the goalpost. Where is he? This was your moment. How many times do we see him holding his head and being upset when something goes wrong? A great moment. He was putting on his Speedo backstage or something. Congrats to Cam Little. Your record for the regular season. Travion Henderson also making some noise. It did not take him long. Opening kickoff. How about 100 yards? The second-round pick out of Ohio State to the house. Look at the poor kicker. Don't you just give up. Nothing good's going to happen if you get there anyway. Yeah, he's going to pull up plus 25 there. Like he just finished a 100-yard dash. Realized he had no chance of winning the race. We're just going to power that down before we pop a hamstring. Travion Henderson, maybe trying to work his way into to be an RB1. Him and Ramondre Stevenson right now. The 1-2 punch in the backfield. Speaking of 1-2 punches, how about this? 1-2, I'm punching you. That's the Stein taking down CeeDee Lamb like a free safety over the middle. That's not even legal anymore. They outlawed that type of hit in the 90s. Somehow the penalty went on CeeDee Lamb. You cannot be in the white restricted area. Welcome back to the Insiders, presented by Sasa, Tom Pelissero, Judy Batista, Mike Garofolo. Judy, your favorite moment for preseason week 1. Yards. The second-round pick out of Ohio State to the house. Look at the poor kicker. Don't you just give up. Nothing good's going to happen if you get there anyway. Yeah, he's going to pull up plus 25 there like he just finished a 100-yard dash. Realized he had no chance of winning the race. We're just going to power that down before we pop a hamstring. Travion Henderson, maybe trying to work his way into to be an RB1. Ramondre Stevenson right now. The 1-2 punch in the backfield. Speaking of 1-2 punches, how about this? 1-2, I'm punching you. That's the Stein taking down CeeDee Lamb like a free safety over the middle. That's not even legal anymore. They outlawed that type of hit in the 90s. Somehow, though, the penalty went on CeeDee Lamb. You cannot be in the white restricted area. Welcome back to the Insiders, presented by Sasa, Tom Pelissero, Judy Batista, Mike Garofolo. Judy, your favorite moment for preseason week 1.
It was obviously that. We have a report on how the officials doing to look full speed into CeeDee Lamb without having any steps on the road. I mean, CeeDee is fine. He's a professional athlete, but that poor official probably didn't feel so good afterwards. So bad.
Where's the kickback, coach? Stay out of the white. Stay out of the white, guys. There was a touchdown. Probably sent the video ready. My bad. Facial toot from the rookie running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go find it after the show, which is only in like 20 seconds. We're done here. Just pushing guys, pushing the entire pile into the end zone. Sorry, gotta wrap something.
CD, again, it's a safety issue. Stay out of the white area. It's not funny, but it's pretty funny when you watch it up close right there. And I like that the official even tried to hold CD up. Yeah, because that's the concern in that moment. We're back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. See ya.
Do you use Notion or Google Docs to author your content and then have to manually put it into your CMS? This process is super tedious, and I'm going to show you a way that you never have to manually copy and paste these items to your CMS and fill out that form. Again, everything is going to be automatic. This will be accomplished with Sanity Canvas, a freeform writing app. We're going to talk about two different features. Automatic content mapping, so we can type in unstructured content and it'll automatically map to our structured CMS. We can always modify the mappings if we'd like. Secondly, we're going to look at how it's AI accelerated, so you don't have to be switching between ChatGPT and your authoring tool. Let's dive in. Okay, on the left, I have Sanity Canvas. This is a freeform writing app. It's kind of like Notion where we have the slash commands. So let's select, say, H2. And I'm going to say, I'm the body title, hello world. And on the right side, we have Sanity Studio. We can see that it's automatically mapping to the various fields by using the context of the article.